This is us. This is.
What's up guys? Good morning. My name is Kai and welcome back to my channel Street Beast TV. It's nice and early and today we're going to film a what I eat in a day video as a vegan athlete. So yeah, today's video is going to be mainly focused around nutrition. My diet changes all the time, but as of right now I'm just going to kind of give you an example. I think it's really cool just to like kind of get a glimpse of what I do, and I don't do this every single day to the T. Everything changes, my meals change, but yeah, I thought it would just be kind of cool to show you what I do and what I focus on to help my performance, energy, recovery, and all that kind of good stuff. So right now it's like, I usually wake up between 5 and 6 a.m. I like to get up early. I feel much more productive that way. The sun's not up yet. You just like, you feel like you're a part of this kind of like 5 a.m. club or something, Oh, maybe you don't know, but I feel like I'm a part of this like super secret club when the sun's not up.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again? Do you have time?
So typically I get up and I immediately do two things. I've shown this in another video before, but this is the, I'll take it off now, but this is the Hyper Ice. It's like a back massager. It vibrates in your back and also heats up your back, so I get really nice. It's just a really good way to wake up. I don't know, it feels really good. So I do that, and then I immediately make tea or coffee. Right now I'm really into matcha tea. Yeah, so I'll have this. This is full of matcha tea, and I'll typically drink this slowly throughout the morning, maybe for like the first hour or so while I get ready. Then if I have a workout, I'll eat. If not, I'll just keep drinking my tea and I'll do some kind of like mobility session. So today is Friday, and right now Fridays for me is a leg day. We have parkour training later today. But first, on Fridays, I've been consistently playing pickleball with my brother and sometimes with some of my friends. And it's just fun. I grew up playing tennis, so I really like racket and paddle sports. So like me and my brother love ping pong, and now more recently tennis. We tend to go back and forth. Like it's really intense, and it is a workout. It's cardio, but it's just fun. I'm gonna try to keep my breakfast light, but also give me enough energy to kick my brother's butt because we go back and forth. We're really close in level, and it's just a lot of fun. I really want to beat him today. So I'm gonna show you what I have for breakfast. It's gonna take everything out, and then we'll go over everything. Yeah, I'm just pretty much gonna pick some leftovers that I have throughout the week and kind of build a bowl. So you'll see that right now. Woo! Alright guys, so check out this nice little bowl. Obviously I don't do this regularly, like I just put it together in a bowl, but this is for YouTube, for Instagram. I'm trying to make it look more aesthetic. Alright, so the way I build my meals, the goal for me at least is to put in as much nutrient dense foods as I can throughout the day. Like every meal is an opportunity for me to enhance my nutrition, so I try to figure out ways to do that. One of the things that I think is really important is dark leafy greens. So like this is arugula, but yeah, any like dark leafy greens is really nutrient dense, so I try to include as many dark greens as I can throughout the day if I can, and this is a great way to add some greens in there. So I also like to stay as much whole foods as I can, and obviously I'm not perfect, and it's also like you don't want to cook all the time because Whole Foods takes preparation and stuff. So I try to have a balance, but if I do buy something that's packaged, I try to look at the ingredients and try to make sure that they're at least mostly whole foods based. This is just going to give me a bunch of energy. It's whole foods. There's a lot of nitrates in leafy greens and beets, so it's really good for using oxygen more efficiently in your muscles when you exercise. So that's another reason why I included beets and arugula. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna top it off with some nutritional yeast, some salt, pepper, cayenne. These are just some of the spices that I put on top as I'm eating it. And finally, I love my chocolate, and this is a great way for me to do it. And I love dates. Dates are a quick source of energy. They're really sweet, easy to digest, all that good stuff. In case you were wondering, this one right now is my favorite, Lily's salted caramel. I don't know what they do to make, apparently chicory root taste like caramel, but man, the salt, the chocolate, the caramel, and then with the date, perfect little snack. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll see you guys in the pickleball courts. So a little bit wet this morning, but thankfully it was dry enough for us to play. So if you don't know what pickleball is, it's basically something in between tennis and ping pong. I absolutely love it. I would play it once a week. It's a really great cardio workout, but more than that, for me, I love how it tests me mentally, strategy-wise. It also tests my quick reaction time. And on top of that, it's just a lot of fun. So here are some highlights of the games that me and my cousin, my brother, and my friend, and I played. Alright, so we are back home and I am starving. I built up such an appetite. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love pickleball. It's just such a great way to do, I guess, cardio, but like, it's just a way to have fun. I love doing something athletic, but also fun and not having to worry about like sets and reps and stuff like that. It's just, I was having fun, so that was really cool. So right now it's about 10:30-ish, so this is pretty consistent with like my second breakfast. And yeah, so it's usually a smoothie bowl. I usually stick between, hold on, let me set up the camera so I can keep talking. Anyways, like I was saying, I have usually 3 smoothies that are like my staples that I rotate. I'm gonna have my cacao berry blast. I'm gonna show you how I make it now. And like I said before, the goal of my meals when I'm focusing on performance as an athlete is how can I get as much nutrients in every meal. So now I'm looking at a smoothie bowl, I'm like, all right, I can put greens in there if I want to, because like we talked about, you know, Popeye smashes greens for a reason. The greens are really high in nutrients, and again, they give you that nitric oxide that helps with blood, with what was the word I'm looking for?
Oxygen.
That helps with red blood cells transporting oxygen around the muscles, because we're gonna train again in like 3 hours. Blueberries and dark chocolate, real chocolate, not like Hershey's milk chocolate or Reese's peanut butter cups.
Hershey's is real chocolate.
But like real dark chocolate actually has a lot of antioxidants, and when we work out, we have these free radicals in our bodies, and the faster that we can recover, the more training that we can do throughout the week. So if we can recover in between workouts faster, we can train more and get stronger. So combating free radicals with high antioxidant foods like blueberries and super dark chocolate, that's also a great way to help recovery, especially in between like a 2-a-day training like I'm doing today. Okay, so there are 4 major components to making a proper Street Beast smoothie bowl. So in this order, we need the liquid ingredients, the dry ingredients, the frozen ingredients, and the toppings. I like my smoothie bowls thick, like ice cream, so I tend to keep the liquid to a minimum. So today I'm using half a tablespoon of sweetener of choice. I'm using date syrup, but sometimes I use agave or maple syrup. Either one is fine. Then for the dry ingredients, I'll use 1 tablespoon of protein powder, 1 tablespoon of cacao nibs, 4 tablespoons of cacao powder. Those are the powders that pretty much stay the same. Like sometimes they switch a little bit, but then I'll add any powders or foods that are laying around, leftovers, whatnot, that I think will either enhance the nutritional profile of the smoothie or the flavor of the meal. So this is a chocolate berry, so anything chocolate or kind of berry flavor, I'll kind of add in if I have something laying around. Then for the frozen, it's about 150 to 200 grams or 1 to 2 cups of frozen berries. So I'm using strawberries, cherries, and blueberries. And then 1/4 cups worth of frozen plant-based milk. So I just froze my milk in the silicone ice tray overnight, and then I popped that ice cube in there. After that, you just need a really high-speed blender with a tamper. If you don't have this, then you might have to add more liquid and just make it a smoothie. But I like to eat my smoothie bowls, so I would definitely invest in a high-speed blender with a tamper. After that, it's just topping it off with pretty much anything I have laying around. More berries, granola, nut seeds, dried fruit, cacao nibs, pretty much anything you have laying around that will go good with chocolate or berries. Alright guys, so check this smoothie bowl out. This is absolutely delicious. I tasted it while I was in the blender and it came out absolutely perfect, and I just put in again some more nuts and seed based granola. Yeah, the toppings can kind of change up when just based on like what I'm feeling that day, but again I try to add nutrient density to the meals, like again dark chocolate, nuts and seeds, healthy fats. Barberries are also high in antioxidants or dried berries. So the more good stuff I can put in there that also enhances the taste, the better. And again, I don't even taste the chickpeas or the watercress greens that I put in there. They're masked by all the chocolate and berry, but I'm still getting the nutrient benefit. So I think smoothies are just a great way to add nutrients to your day. Especially if you're an athlete, it's a good way to get calories. You can make it low calorie, high calorie. Whatever you prefer. But yeah, anyways, that was breakfast number 2. I'm gonna go eat that and get ready for parkour training, and I'll bring you guys along with me. We'll see what we're working on today. What's up guys, so we're here at Miami Running Academy with the owner Chris Torres. So like I said, my main focus lately has been lower body, and I'm trying to increase my explosiveness, my jumping, my speed. So I thought I would work on parkour, since that also will translate pretty well to Ninja Warrior. So I've been taking private training sessions with Chris over here at Miami Free Running. And yeah, we're gonna, I've been doing it once a week, and we're gonna over the workouts. So like, what are we working on today, Chris?
Yep, so today what we're gonna work on are your running pre's and your plyos, as well as your speeds. We'll do that plyo jump, see what the max distance is there, a running precision where you take off with one foot and see how fast you can run to get as much momentum as you can create.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, let's do it. So Chris, what are we starting at right now?
Alright, we're at a 7.5 foot jump right now, which is about even with your max jump.
Yeah, I think last time was like 7.5 or 8. I gotta check, but alright, we just warmed up with 7. We're gonna start doing 7.5s. Okay, so starting off with half a foot less than my max distance, not too bad. Then I was able to stick my max distance from last time, but at a slightly further distance, I couldn't get a clean stick, but I got close many times, so at least I'm going in the right direction. Then we moved on to running pre's, which were feeling really good. These first few warm-up attempts felt really easy. Eventually, I was able to repeat my max distance from last time at 9 feet. Then we tried a quarter of a foot further at 9.25 feet and was able to stick that one as well. All right, we are at 9.5 now. I believe last time 9 was my max, so we're doing good. All right, let's go for 9.5. Okay, so these were my best 2 attempts at the 9.5 foot. Really close, but not quite a clean stick. I definitely think next time, for sure, I'll get a clean stick. Alright, so now we're going to do a speed course. I can't do, Ninja Warrior type courses right now, which I usually do for training, but I can do parkour and lower body based courses, and that still works the mind and makes me work my problem solving skills. So that's what we're doing right now. It's very, very short. This is like a 15-second course, just trying to work on, very tiny, efficient moves and trying to perfect everything so that I can get a really fast time. And again, these are just like small millisecond corrections that I'm making so I can get as fast as I can on this course. So really fast course, I'll show you right now.
1, 2, 3, go.
Alright, so again, really fast course, but as you can see, I was more efficient in my steps / footworks on the jumps, and I also accidentally took less steps on the way to that last jump because I was going faster than I was used to, but thankfully it still worked out. Alright, so for dinner, I'm making my creamy lemon artichoke pasta dish. I absolutely love this dish. It's pretty simple because all the ingredients can pretty much be just thrown in one single pot. So, we'll start off with first adding a half cup of rice cauliflower, a half cup of diced onions, half a can of artichokes, half cup of vegetable stock or broth, and then 1 serving of pasta. I personally prefer pasta made from beans. It's higher in protein. It's also gluten-free, and it pretty much tastes the same. But any pasta will do. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. 4 tablespoons of nooch, aka nutritional yeast. 1 teaspoon of an Italian seasoning blend. 1 teaspoon of red pepper. I used 1/4 teaspoon of salt, but you can use as much salt as you want. And optional, you can add some greens to bump up the nutritional profile. After that, you just mix it up and stir until it's fully cooked and it looks nice and creamy just like this. Alright guys, so check this out. So I kind of wanted to show you how it looks like when I prep it. So usually when I make meals, I try to make 2 or 3 servings at a time so that I can just pop this one in the fridge and then later throughout the week if I'm feeling like having this again, it's really easy for me to do that. But yeah, as you can see, it's really creamy, nice and hot. Trust me, it's super cheesy, and the lemon and the Italian seasoning together just
Mamma mia!
So yeah, you can definitely just have it like this, but trust me, some vegan Parmesan, follow your heart, Parmesan cheese on top, it just makes it so freaking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this, and then we have one more thing for dessert that's really easy to make and very delicious if you like brownies.
The next day.
Okay guys, so it's actually the next day. After I ate that pasta, I was pretty full, and there's no way I could have had an entire brownie mug cake, which I'm about to show you how to make. So it's the next day, and I really wanted to show you how to make it. So here is the dessert that I would usually have if I was still hungry after the pasta. But it's really simple. It takes literally like 10 minutes total of your time, but just to prepare it takes like less than 5 minutes. So all you're gonna need, any brownie mix that you want. I chose this sugar-free healthy option from Puree, but any brownie mix will work, doesn't matter. After that, you're gonna need some kind of chocolate powder, cacao powder, anything like that is fine. You're gonna need some baking powder, salt, and some kind of sweetener. I'm gonna use maple syrup, but you can use agave, you can use sugar-free maple syrup, or no sweetener at all if you don't like it too sweet. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon, but you don't need to. And I'm also gonna add a chocolate flavored protein powder, whichever one you wanna use. I'm gonna use the Garden of Life Sport. I'm also gonna add mashed chickpeas, which I'm gonna show you why this is optional. Right, and here it is, the brownie mug cake. Came out nice and warm and amazing. I can't wait to bite into it. I have some like chocolate cereal, some cacao nibs, and chocolate chips just to put on top of it for extra sweetness. You can put whipped cream, you can put more maple syrup on top, do whatever you want. Really, look how, I don't know if you can see the steam, but yeah, I'm gonna very much enjoy this. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a like. It really helps out my channel. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Comment down below if you're gonna try any of these recipes. Let me know. I think that about covers it. As always, hard work over talent. Eat plants, remember workouts. I'm out.
Comes on till the lights go out, till my legs give out, can't shut my mouth till the smoke clears out, and my high harass. I'ma rip this till my bones collapse, till the roof comes off, till the lights go